Give me 10 minutes. I'm gonna help you beat lust.
Naughty, naughty, you teasing me. I'm joking, I'm joking. Lust isn't your problem. The lack of control is. If lust is controlling your focus, your energy, and your discipline, this video is for you. Give me 7 minutes and I'll help you take your power back. Reframe the enemy. Lust is natural, guys. You know, the actual thing of it, the actual desire is not a bad thing. We don't need to kill it, we need to command it. It needs to be under control. Right, let me just break this down now. What actually is it? Lust spikes when energy has no output. It's hyper when you're bored, tired, lonely, or undisciplined. And it's a lot harder usually when you're inactive and you're in isolation. As the famous saying goes, an idle mind is a devil's workshop. We need to also cut the triggers. We need to cut them right off, right? This will change everything. Let's get practical now. Your social media feed should not be full of naked women. Cut that out. There's an option on there where you can click on ignore post or like don't bring the post up again. Use that option. Cut out late night scrolling. Nothing good comes from that. Being alone with no structure, also no good. Phone in the bed. The bed's made for sleeping. Also, poor sleep. You know, when as we know, when you have poor sleep, it makes your decisions poor as well. So good sleep, your mind works a lot better. So guys, we need to focus on that sleep as well. Sleep is very, very important. If you don't control your inputs, guys, you'll never control your urges. Build an environment where you can't survive. We don't need to use willpower. Guys, using willpower is hard. I barely use it because it's probably going to win me 50% of the time. Who can be asked fighting willpower every day? Build that strong environment where you cannot survive. But let me tell you guys a personal story now. Let's take it back to the start of this year. In January, I went to Thailand by myself. My first time solo traveling. I had a bit of decent amount of money with me as well. I had a moped. I went there for 4.5 weeks. I just broke up with my ex before as well, so I was single in Thailand. I'm young. I mean, I'm not the worst looking lad as well. I was getting some attention here and there, but when I come back, my close friends and even like my associates or like people that I know, like my friends, half of them are joking, saying, "Ah, did you see the lady boys?" Ah, I was like, "Shut up, mate." And the other half, like my close friends, were like, "What? You didn't get with no girl? What? You didn't sleep with no one? What? You didn't go out?" And I genuinely didn't, guys. I genuinely didn't. I had such a good time. Obviously, I was in there. I was more like I went there more to lock in my first time to get away from distractions and just like change my environment. That was the main reason I went there. And obviously, I was going through a breakup as well, and they got good gyms there. Obviously, weather's good there. I went at peak season as well, the best weather. Like it was 30 degrees for like literally all my time there for 4 weeks and 5 days. 30 degrees. It rained on the night I went. That's what you call blessed. I was blessed. It rained on the night I went. But I had a beautiful time. I met some really cool people from all around the world. There was beautiful women, not just from Thailand. There were beautiful women from all around the world, guys. Europe, America, you name it. There was all there. Um, and I didn't sleep with no one. I didn't know nothing. I didn't. What the craziest thing was, I didn't find it hard as well. Like there wasn't that. Of course, the urges come here and there for every man. Like lust is a desire that we all have, but it didn't happen because I had such a solid routine. If I did anything out of my routine, it would jeopardize my work. So that basically made it so easy for me. So I wouldn't go out past a certain time at night. I think once I went because I got a bit late just to get some food. I was training them about, but my diet wasn't proper. Like I wasn't as dialed in as I am now. So I was always eating out and stuff. And yeah, I was always in the right places. I was either in my apartment working on my laptop, and if I wasn't there, I was going for walks. And if I wasn't there, I was eating. And then if I wasn't there, I was in the gym. And then if I wasn't there, I was shopping in the supermarket. So like I had such a good structure, and also I had such a good time as well. Like towards the end, I think, or on the weekends, on like a day or two, I'll do excursions. You know, like I went to the islands and I met some cool people on the boat on the way there as well. What else did I do? I seen some elephants. I went to the gun range. That was cool. Long time since I shot a gun. I think the first time I shot it when I was in Pakistan a long time ago. That was cool. The shotgun nearly took my shoulder off. Yeah. Yeah, I did some cool things. I made some great memories. I had a nice tan as well, to be honest. I always get quite a decent tan. But yeah, It was really, really good. It's really cheap as well, Thailand. But I did not indulge in any form of lust. And apparently, I don't know, but like I was meeting people from there as well, and they were like, "Oh, have you not been to these certain clubs?" And I was like, "Well, no, it's not for me." I said, I'm Muslim and all this stuff, and of course, like I'm not the most religious person, guys, but like that was just a like shot on the explanation because a lot of people don't get it, you know what I mean? But they were like, "How can you come to Thailand and not go to there?" Like, I was like, you know what? It'll be just a lot longer me explaining like the kind of journey I'm on. And I just said, "Look, I'm Muslim, mate," which obviously aligns with my faith as well. But yeah, guys, if you build that solid structure and that environment design, there's no way you can't fail. I was in bloody Thailand by myself at 26 years old, guys. I could have done anything I wanted to. I could have done anything, anything. I didn't even see the strip at night. That strip where everyone like a lot of people in Central Phuket would travel from all over the island to come to that. And guess where the how far that was from my place, guys? 5-6 minutes on my bike. No, not 1 minute, not 5. About 15 minutes from my bike, and I knew that route in the back of my head. I was there every day, like throughout the day, because around there is also where the mosque was. Around there also was the food places, all the halal food places, all the best ones as well, and the place where I got my trim. So I was around that, like in that area throughout the day, but I never went at night because I knew if I got a taste of that nightlife, God knows what would have happened to me. Like God knows what I would have got up to. And like I mentioned before in one of my transformation stories, I wasn't the best person in my past. Hence why I've chosen this as like a career path, and like I genuinely want to help young lads because been there, I've done it all, guys. I'm gonna slowly open up to you guys, but there's a lot of things I've done, a lot that would probably surprise you guys. Well, like a lot that you can't tell by me just talking to you. Like I'll have to tell you, but all in good time, all in good time. There's no rush, there's no rush. But yeah, that was just a little insight of how environment design really helped me to stay on track in another country full of beautiful women with ease. Right, we need to also redirect our energy. Time for some value now, boys. We need some physical movement. Right, we need to burn this energy. We need to be active. Strength training, walking, swimming, running, calisthenics. It doesn't matter really what it is, but as long as it's done regularly and with some sort of intensity, it's great. You're gonna be releasing natural dopamine. In which other cases, if you was to perform on the act of lust, you'll be releasing cheap dopamine, and we don't want to release that, guys. It's an instant satisfaction, but it makes you crap later on. And whereas the real dopamine, it's a bit hard in the moment, but it just keeps on going up. If you look at the dopamine chart of training and stuff, and like class A drugs, that's for another story. But anyways, the class A drugs has a big spike, cocaine, and it drops a second after, right? I don't know about lust, probably the same. And with training and physical training, it keeps going up. It's got no crash. So when you get natural dopamine from your physical training, there is no crash, guys. There's no crash. Some practical steps. The 10-minute delay rule. Take this weapon, guys. Let me just load it up for you. Catch it. When you get the urge, to do, don't act. Just pause. Become a statue. Literally, just become a statue. Set a 10-minute timer. I know you think this sounds crazy. Just set a 10-minute timer and change your environment quick time. If you're in the living room, go in the room. If you're in that room, go for a walk. Get the hell out of your environment. Sometimes just changing room can change your mind, yeah? And most urges pass when they're not acted on. Guys, I don't need you to win forever. Just win that moment. Sometimes that moment can change everything. Just win that moment. Replace, don't remove. How are we going to keep this sustainable, guys? That is the main thing. We can't remove a habit without some sort of replacement. Build structure into the evenings, because that is probably the most times where you're going to strike on the lust. Train harder. Burn that extra energy. Work with purpose. Sleep on time. Like we mentioned before, sleep is very, very important. A disciplined life leaves no room for bad habits. Just like what I explained when I was in Thailand. It was just pure discipline. There was no room for it. They had no time or no room. No mental energy for that bad stuff. Lust, it doesn't make you weak. Giving it control does. Every time you resist, you build self-respect. And self-respect changes everything. Take your power back, one day at a time. If you want a 30-day self-mastery challenge, comment discipline in the comments, or if you want a part 2, how to build unshakable self-control, let me know. Peace. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe for your boy.